Hari Om everyone. Namaste. Let us start with the prayer. Close your eyes. Relax. Let us chant Omkara 3 times. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Inhale. Let us pay our respects to Patanjali Maharshi. Repeat after me. Yogena Chittasya Padena Vacha Malam Sharirasya Cha Vaidyakena Yopakarottam Pravaram Munina Patanjalim Pranjalim Anatosmi Nityam. Let us do Guru Vandana. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Let us pay our respects to entire Guru Parampara. Sada Shiva Samarambha Shankaracharya Madhyama Asmadacharya Paryanta Vande Guru Parampara. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you to this week's Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Patanjali Yoga Sutra we are studying. We have studied about 7 sutras. Now today we will study about 8th sutra. I am a student. I am a seeker myself, spiritual seeker. I am not a jnani. I am not a pandita. As part of my study, I teach. And if there are any mistakes, I beg your pardon. Please forgive me. Please consider this as a student who is trying to learn by teaching. So let me share my screen. So we are studying Sutra number 1.8, Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Let us see what it is about. Just to recap, last week we studied about Sutra number 1.6 and 1.8, 1.7. 1.6 and 1.7 is talking about pramanas. So last time we saw one pramana, and now what is pramana we saw. Now we are going to see what is the next part of it. What kind of pramana we are going to see. So the Avataranika, there is no Vyasa Avataranika. So I have taken Avataranika from Bhoja Vritti. evam pramana rupam vrittim vyakhyaya viparyaya rupamaha. Meaning is, we have explained the nature of pramana vritti. Now viparyaya vritti is going to be explained. So far we have studied pramana vritti. Now we will study about viparyaya vritti. Sutra number 1.8. Repeat after me. Viparyayo mithyagnanam atadrupa pratishtam. One more time. Viparyayo mithyagnanam atadrupa pratishtam. Meaning is, which is not of the real nature of an object, the knowledge which is not of the real nature of object, and this knowledge is rising because of the incorrect or illusory knowledge is called viparyaya vritti. The thought patterns which generate incorrect knowledge is called viparyaya vritti. The thought patterns which generate incorrect knowledge is called viparyaya vritti. This they named it as mithyagnanam. Mithyagnanam means incorrect knowledge. And this is, what type of knowledge is this? This knowledge is not based on the real nature of the object. So let us repeat this sutra couple of times, 5 times. We have already repeated 2 times, so I will repeat 3 more times. Repeat after me. Viparyayo mithyagnanam atadrupa pratishtam. Viparyayo mithyagnanam atadrupa pratishtam. Viparyayo mithyagnanam atadrupa pratishtam. Now let us see what Sri Vyasa has to say in his Bhashya about this. So this is the Vyasa Bhashya. I will read this, you don't have to repeat it, just listen. Sakasmanna pramanam yataha pramanena badhyate bhutartha vishayatvat pramanasya tatra pramanena vadanam apramanasya drishtam tad yada dvichandra darshanam sat vishayanika chandra darshanena vadhyata iti seyam panchaparva bhavatya vidya avidya asmita ragadvesha abhiniveshaha klesha iti eta eva swasanyabhis tamo moho mahamoha tamisra andhatamisra iti ete chittamala prasangena abhidasyante. So what this is, we are going to explain. So what he says is, the viparyaya vritti is not a valid means of knowledge. Why? Why it is not valid means of knowledge? Because the incorrect knowledge generated by the viparyaya vritti is negated later by the correct knowledge by valid pramana. Why is that? Because we see that by valid pramana, correct knowledge is generated, which will give us clarity of the object, and it will negate the incorrect knowledge which was generated by the viparyaya vritti. This we see in everyday world in our experience. So sometimes we see we mistake something, we mistake a lamp post for a man. So that is incorrect knowledge. That is not an exact example, but I'll give you a correct example in the next slide. So on careful observation, we know that it is a lamp post, not a man. So the first knowledge that it is a man is negated by the second knowledge, correct knowledge on careful observation, that it is a lamp post. So first, because of the incorrect vritti, viparyaya vritti, the thought patterns, viparya thought patterns, we get incorrect knowledge, and later maybe correct knowledge can be generated when that incorrect knowledge can be removed. So this is the understanding. So getting incorrect knowledge is also a part of means it is not a valid means of knowledge, but in our daily experience and what we see in the world, we get lot of incorrect knowledge. In fact, our entire world view, our philosophical world view is made up of incorrect knowledge. Continuing Vyasa Bhashya, take this example. A person sees two moons due to a defect in the eye. For example, I'll tell you. See, for example, if you keep your hand here and press the eyeball like this, you will see two visions. You press the eyeball like this, you will see two double vision. Why is double vision is happening? Because there is a defect in the eye. So when you see two moons due to the defect in the eye, you think there are two moons, but when the defect is removed, is rectified, that person again sees that there is only one moon. This is the example. What happened? First, there is a viparya vritti which caused incorrect knowledge that there are two moons. But later, due to valid pramana, defect-free eyes, that person gets correct knowledge which negated the incorrect knowledge. So how do we see this? See, for example, if I keep my eye here and press the eyeball, I see two visions. If I remove it, I get correct vision. So there is a viparya vritti, but here the incorrectness is due to the finger pressing the eyeball, but it could be because of an incorrect thought pattern. Then there is a two moons I saw, but upon rectifying the defect, I see only one moon. This is an example. So similarly, so going on, the viparya vritti is called avidya, which is ignorance. Avidya is of 5 types of kleshas. Avidya is of 5 types. They are avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, and abhinivesha. What are they? Avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, and abhinivesha. Avidya is of 5 types of avidya. They are avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesha. What these are, we will see in the future sutras. Just know that the viparya vritti is called avidya and it is of 5 types. They are avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesha. So they are also known as, he is saying further, avidya is known as tamaha, ignorance. Asmita is known as moha, delusion or attachment. Raga is known as mahamoha, called great delusion. Dvesha is known as tamisra, darkness. Dvesha means hatred actually, but it is also known as tamisra, which is darkness. Hatred is a kind of darkness, you can think of it. Abhinivesha is called andhatamisra, called blinding darkness. These will be explained in future sutras 2.3 to 2.8 when the impurities in mind are discussed. So it's an interesting observation I had when I heard these terms: tama, moha, mahamoha, tamisra, andhatamisra. In Bhagavata Mahapurana, the types of hells are described. probably a lot of hells names are given. And these are the names, Tama, Moha, Mahamoha, Tamisra, Andatamisra, are the names of the hells described in the Bhagavata Mahapurana. So our elders, our ancient people have realized that ignorance, attachment, for great attachment, hatred, all these are nothing but hell. The psychology which a person who has hatred in his mind, he suffers, and that is called Tamisra hell. So that's what I understood. You can have your own understanding. So don't think that hell is something else, some other loka, somewhere else, some other place where you will be taken to after death. No. In this life, if you have hatred in your heart, then you are in Tamisra Loka. You are in hell. Like that, you have to understand. So, further explanation on this, the knowledge, same thing, further explained, which is not founded on the reality of an object, is caused by the Viparyaya Vritti. When there is a valid means of knowledge, pramana, the incorrect knowledge will be corrected or negated upon correct knowledge. Like two moons are seen by defect. Upon rectification, we see only one moon. So this is well understood. So, as per Vaisheshika Sutra by Kannada, the cause of avidya or viparyaya, as per Rishi Kannada in Vaisheshika Sutra, is given in the below Vaisheshika Sutra. Indriya dosha, samskara dosha cha avidya. What that means is, why will viparyaya, why will avidya or viparyaya, what is the cause of avidya or viparyaya? It can be caused by the defect in the organs of perception. Just as I mentioned, the eyes may be defective and you get a double vision. And because of the defects in the organs of perception, due to Vata, Pitta, Kapha imbalance, defect in the perception can be caused. Or there can be defect in the samskaras. What is a samskara? We have understood what is a samskara. Latent impressions and habit patterns. And how are these formed? By the chakra. What is that? Vritti samskara chakra. We have seen that in Vritti samskara chakra. Klishta vrittis cause klishta samskaras and klishta samskaras cause klishta vrittis. This is a chakra. This is a cycle. So, the klishta vrittis cause klishta samskaras and klishta samskaras cause klishta vrittis. Therefore, the defects in the samskaras can also cause incorrect knowledge. Therefore, avidya is caused by, if it is a physical incorrect knowledge, it can be caused by the defects in the organs of perception. If it is a psychological incorrect knowledge, it is caused by the incorrect understanding generated by the incorrect thoughts, generated by the incorrect samskaras, which are generated by the incorrect thoughts before. So this is a chakra. This is what we have to understand. So as per Nyaya Sutra by Rishi Gautama, Dukkha Janma Pravrutti Dosha Mithya Jnananam Uttarottara Apaye Tadanantara Apayat Apavargaha. So Dukkha means suffering is caused by Janma, by birth. Janma is caused by Pravrutti, thought patterns, which is caused by Dosha, defects, which is caused by Mithya Jnanam. Mithya Jnana means Viparyaya, incorrect knowledge. If you destroy the Mithya Jnanam, that means you give the correct knowledge, then in the reverse cycle, in the reverse order, it will remove the dosha. And if dosha is removed, pravrutti is removed. and it removes the janma and the dukkha is avoided. So apavarga means liberation or salvation or nirvana or moksha. So once dukkha is removed, moksha is attained. So dukkha nivritti is moksha only. So we have to remove the incorrect knowledge. That is important. See, people think that I have a dukkha, it is caused by so and so graha in not in a particular position due to astrology, or some other person has caused me problem, or something like that we think, but it is all incorrect knowledge. Every dukkha is caused by incorrect knowledge. If you have correct knowledge, you will get your dukkha will be removed. Okay, so this is how you have to understand this. In Advaita also, the suffering is understood as caused by ignorance, avidya, about one's true self. What is the ignorance? You don't know your true self. And how do you remove this ignorance? You remove it by correct knowledge through Sravana, Manana, and Nididhyasana. Through listening to Guru's words, contemplating on that, and meditating on that. What is the incorrect knowledge we have? What is the ignorance we have? The knowledge that I am this body, mind, intellect, and I have this family, I am living bound in this world. All this is incorrect knowledge. What is the correct knowledge? I am Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. I am pure consciousness. I am Shivaswarupi Shivoham Shivoham. This is the correct knowledge. This correct knowledge rectifies the incorrect knowledge and removes the suffering. This is the order, reverse order in which you have to go. Correct knowledge liberates, as you can see. Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitrameha vidyate. Nothing purifies like true knowledge. Jnanadeva kaivalyam. Liberation is possible only through correct knowledge and wisdom. Atma jnana. Not through karma. Please understand. I will do meditation. I will do yajna and all. I will get liberation. No, you cannot get liberation through karma, not through meditation. Upasana, nothing can give you. They can purify your intellect, your chitta, but they cannot give kaivalyam. Liberation is possible only through correct knowledge. Atma jnana only can give you liberation. Yoga means nirodha of chitta vritti. Yoga's chitta vritti nirodha. That's what is the yoga. Now, of all the vrittis, one should be extra careful in elimination of viparyaya vritti. Okay, this is the understanding. The viparyaya vritti causes incorrect understanding, incorrect knowledge. So we have to be extra careful in elimination of viparyaya vritti. So let us do some meditation. What is the meditation you will do? I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect. I am pure consciousness. I am Shivaswarupi. I am Shiva, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. This you meditate. Sit comfortably, relaxedly. Close your eyes. Relax. I am not the body. Body, I have a body is different. I am the body is different. So make sure you understand the difference between the sentences. I have the body versus I am the body. So don't make the mistake that you are the body. You have the body is different. You have the body, but you are not the body. Body does not define you. The problems of the body are not the problems of you. I have a mind, but I am not the mind. The problems of mind are not my problems. They are the problems of mind. I have a mind, I will use the mind, but the problems of mind is not my problems. Similarly, intellect. I have an intellect, but I am not the intellect. I am the witness of all these. I see the body, I perceive the body. See means not literally see. I perceive the body, I perceive the mind, I perceive the thoughts, feelings, emotions in the mind. I see the thought patterns in the intellect. I perceive everything. Therefore, I am different from body, mind, intellect. I am witness consciousness. I am Sakshi. I am Shiva. I am the spirit. I am the Purusha of yoga. I am the Atma of Advaita. Sit in that Purusha sthiti, Atma sthiti. It is peace. Atma is peace. It is plain, nothing disturbs it. Disturbance is there only in the mind. Atma does not desire anything. It does not do anything. Nothing touches Atma. Atma is ever free, pure and ever free. No sin touches Atma. Hari Om Tat Sat. If you have any questions, you can ask. Any questions are there? If there are no questions, let us close the session. Thank you very much. Put Namaskar Mudra. Close your eyes. Relax. Repeat after me. Asato ma satgamaya.
Asato ma satgamaya.
Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you very much. See you next weekend.